So hello guys and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing another Reading Your Comments episode. This will be episode number 3 of Reading Your Comments. So what I did was I went over to the Zombies Reddit page and I just put up a post saying, what are your Rave and the Redwoods expectations? And I just put down a few little questions that they could answer or something else that they might want to add on to that. So I'm going to go straight into it and just read what some of these comments say, and I'll also look at some of the other posts as well because I didn't get that many replies. Okay, so for the first comment we have, I'm hoping that it turns out well and it'll make me hopeful for the rest of the DLCs. I'm hoping it'll be a good scary map, but I'm not counting on it. I just hope that it's good gameplay wise. And that's exactly what I feel like as well. Like, as this DLC 1, if this is a complete flop, it feels like all the other DLCs are going to follow that suit. Whereas if it's something as strong as, say, the Eisendrache from Black Ops 3 was for its DLC 1, it's got a good sort of future ahead of it, and it's going to make us sort of want to play the game more. I definitely feel like by looking at the trailer, and there's also a trailer apparently coming out later on today as well, but by looking at the trailer we've had so far, that Rave and the Redwoods definitely is not going to disappoint, but obviously we know that trailers are there to try and entice us into actually getting the game anyway, so you can't really go off the trailers too much. But that's what he's saying here. I'm hoping it'll be a good scary map, which is like I said in the trailer, it was also what Zetsubou was made out to be, hopefully one of the scariest maps of all time. It just never really came to be. But at the same time he says he's not counting on it because obviously he's probably been let down before, he doesn't want to hype it up too much. Yeah, I'm also worried about the raving part and how bad that is. I know that that's a trap, but still. And I was looking at this comment and I was thinking, the raving part, this is obviously the part where we saw in the trailer where it was all like flashing lights and everything. I didn't realise that was a trap, and I didn't think about that being a possible trap. I just thought that was like a feature in the map that like just changed it up a little bit. I didn't actually think that was a trap, so that'd be quite interesting. That was something interesting that I definitely saw, and I was like, wait a minute, is that actually a trap, or is that like something else? Is it like an initiation? Is that like something to do with the Easter egg? I have no idea, but being a trap is actually a cool idea. I don't know how it killed the zombies, probably like the disco trap maybe, but either way, that being a trap is actually sort of changed the idea a little bit and changed the way I'm thinking about what I saw in the trailer. I'm just hoping that the rave part doesn't ruin the horror theme. I can see it easily being a vibe killer. And I sort of know what you mean, because when I was watching the trailer the first time, when I was reacting to it on the video that I uploaded the other day, I was watching it, I was like, oh my god, I actually really feel this. I dig this sort of feel, like this theme and like bringing this movie into life, like real life horror film. It was really awesome, and it was a great feel to have for like this first like 30 seconds or so of the trailer. Then they showed like the disco part of it, like the rave part, and then it was like, it's changed up a little bit. It's sort of still keeping to the, you know, the zombies in Spaceland type of feel, the, you know, disco party and sort of feel like with the rave. But does it really mix? I don't know if that's going to sort of go well with each other. However, it's something unique that I don't think I've ever seen before, like having raving and horror together, so we'll see that goes together well. If this map flops, then we know obviously that hopefully they won't do something like that again. Okay, so like I said, because obviously I'm a smaller YouTuber and things, I didn't get that many replies. That was all the replies that I got that was worth reading. But I'm going to leave a link down in the description below to the next post I'm going to read off of, because he had a few more replies than I did. So I wanted to read off some of these replies as well and just sort of see the responses that he got. We got this one here. I'm really excited about it, to be honest. I love Spaceland, and I only recently started to become a little bored with it. I've seen a lot of hate for the Delirium vision, but I'm looking forward to trying to solve the inevitable Easter eggs or quests that will be involved with it. Yeah, it can make the whole horror theme a bit harder to swallow, but we don't even know for sure how it will work yet. Everyone is getting together, hunting for quests, and Rave and the Redwoods is one of the things that I'm most looking forward to, but everyone is different. Each opinion is equally valid, so I'm not going to slate anyone for theirs. Now, so far for these comments, I noticed that everyone sort of kept like a wide open mind about these things. I remember when I did the first Reading Your Comments, it was about Infinite Warfare as a general game, and everyone was there like slating it, going like, oh, this game's awful and everything. But even though they haven't even like seen it yet, because this is all the way back from when Zetsubou No Shima had just been released. But with this, like, it looks like people are actually starting to give it a chance, which I'm really happy about. And he's saying here that he loved Zombies in Spaceland. I loved it as well, and he only recently started becoming bored with it. I must admit that it was a bit of a boredom when you sat and playing one map over and over and over again. No matter how good one map is, it's a little bit mundane when you're having to play that one map repetitively. That's why they should have really released 2 maps on disc rather than just the one. He's saying that basically he's looking forward to the part of the map where everyone's getting together and they're looking for this Easter eggs and all the side quests and everything like that, because the community comes together when everyone looks for it. And he's obviously somebody who goes on Reddit because this is off of Reddit. When a new map comes out, Easter eggs are to be found. Reddit is somewhere that just blows up, especially within the zombies community. Loads of people go on the Reddit, they try and find everything from little Easter eggs to the main Easter egg quests to the step-by-steps on how to build the wonder weapons and everything else like that. I admit as well, I use it as well sometimes when I'm trying to make my guides and everything. So for these guys on here as well, obviously for people who are still using Reddit in this quote-unquote dead period, I can understand why they're looking forward to the Easter eggs and this side of things of the zombies. But he says right here that yeah, it can make the whole horror theme a bit harder to swallow due to like the Easter egg side of things. I don't think that's the case. I think if they had the Easter egg correctly and they have the right steps, making it all horror themed and everything, I feel like this could be a perfect Easter egg to complete. I'm level 103 or so in Zombies in Spaceland. I 100% in Black Ops 3 and I'm super excited for Rave in the Redwoods. I know hype leads to disappointment, but life is too short to not get hyped about stuff. Rave in the Redwoods. This is a little bit like what I was talking about a minute ago when I was saying that people get too hyped up about these zombie maps and then they get disappointed because like with Zetsubou No Shima, we thought it was going to be a really dark and dingy map and it was going to be really scary and we're going to, you know, jump out of our skin with all these spiders and things. Rave in the Redwoods has seemed to sort of taken this lead and they're saying it's going to be a really scary map. You're going to, you know, really be scared. It's going to be, you know, horror film in this game and everything. And now people are thinking, is it going to be like another Zetsubou? Is it going to lead to disappointment? So people don't want to get hyped, but he's saying here that basically he would get hyped because why not? You know, life's too short, you know, live it to the full sort of thing. And that's fair enough. I think that's a fair statement to make. I'm definitely hyped about it. I try not to get too hyped around zombie maps and things, even though I see like awesome trailers and things. I try not to get too hyped because of that whole disappointment thing after the map was released. I mean, look at Revelations, for instance. I was really hyped for that and then disappointment just like that. As soon as the Easter egg was completed, the hype just basically died down. Having a cabin in the woods idea is a fantastic idea for a map. I'm hoping high rounds will be more entertaining in this map, but overall I think it should be pretty good. I think that sort of covers up what everyone else has been saying as well. They're looking forward to this map, but I said this in the original trailer when I was reacting to it, that a cabin in the woods is a pretty cool idea and I like the idea of the whole thing. But a cabin in the woods is a great idea for a map, and I said this back in my video when I reacted to the trailer that I just like the idea of it. I didn't say this back in my trailer, but it did remind me of the map from Left 4 Dead 2 Dark Carnival because it just looked like the whole, you know, they got the redneck traders right there and you've got the bats and everything. I don't know, it just really reminded me of a Left 4 Dead 2 feel, and that game, Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, are both amazing games which I really should play more of because I just loved them so much back in the day. And we got one last comment which is pretty simple. It's basically what we already covered here. Somebody here says, I'm hyped for it, loved Spaceland, and will look forward to new content for Infinite Warfare. Basically covers it all. Like I said, all of the comments are actually being quite positive. Normally with these episodes I try to sort of go for both so it's not quite biased, but there's literally been nobody who said I'm not looking forward to Rave in the Redwoods from what I've seen from these comments. So anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you're liking it, go ahead, leave a like rating. It gives me the motivation to actually create more reading your comments, and I want to do them more often as well. Comment down below any sort of thoughts, ideas, what you've got in Rave in the Redwoods, and we'll have a little discussion down there as well. And subscribe if you're new around here for more zombies content, and as always, I'll see you next time. Peace out.